Chris Cormier and Samson Dauda. What a matchup this is. The judges can thank their lucky stars that these two dudes do not compete at the same time because muscle for muscle, these guys, I'm telling you right now, they go shot for shot, peeled. Anyway, before I begin this one, I mentioned it yesterday in a video, but I didn't really, take the time to reflect on one Bill Pearl and the passing of him. One of my favorites, guys. But like I mentioned many times before, I don't like making RIP videos. Just me. And I'm not saying anything bad about the channels that do. Hey, you guys need to know, right? And yeah, Bill Pearl, one of the best, one of the greatest, and one of my favorites. 91, 92 years old. I've seen 92. I've heard 91. Wow. He lived a long, good life. Anyway, let's go through these shots, and hopefully these two dudes live a nice long life as well. And much like Bill, these two guys, cool dudes. You gotta admit, if you know Chris Cormier, or if you've seen him on social media, things of that nature, speaking, talking, hanging out with his friends, he is a cool dude. Same thing with Samson. And these guys, like I said, I would not want to judge these guys. They have similar strengths. No weaknesses, really. Calves, you can tell they both work their calves. Highly inserted are both. Good midsections, decent arms, world-class structures. I don't want to judge the front double. Go to the front lat spread. Maybe we'll get somewhere with this one. Probably not. Wow. Yeah, I can hear you guys now. But Mark's max muscle, you made them the different size. They are the same height. Wow. That was a different one. Chris Cormier, he's spreading eagle. I think he could probably do the splits if he went down further. But yeah, when they do that, their heights change. Similar lat spreads. Chris Cormier, if anybody, might get an edge, but I don't know. Very good condition is Samson Dauda. Peeled. Dry. Turn to the side. And another one. Pretty even. These two dudes. Hard to size when you don't have the whole bodies. Let's face it. Looks like Chris Cormier, at least in this pose, has a bigger man's manly chest. Maybe a little Fig Newton. You guys know what I'm sure. Little bit of a Fig Newton there. I know. Some slight I know. But still, I think, unless I missize this one, it looks like he is bigger than Samson, is Chris Cormier. But the cuts in the quads, maybe better condition for Samson. Still, though, I'd go with Cormier aside from the Fig Newton in the side chest. Now, the side tricep, you could gauge that maybe I did missize that side chest. Samson seems to be a guy like a Dorian Yates, where his chest looks bigger in the side tricep than it does in the side chest. But hey, it makes a good side tricep shot for sure. And this is the opposite side of Chris Cormier as the side chest, but I also see another little Fig Newton. Interesting. Indeed. So yeah. If I'm going to go with Chris Cormier in the side chest, I think that for sure Samson Dauda would get one in the side tricep. Keep in mind, this is a pan-back picture of Chris Cormier, and that distorts the size. You got to really have the same picture footage, same camera footage. They should agree on an exact camera angle, camera quality, lighting, things of that nature. Hey, if it was in a perfect world, that's what we would have. Let's go to the back. And for those of you who have never seen Chris Cormier from behind, hey, Dexter the Blade Jackson, who knows a thing or two about bodybuilding, puts Chris Cormier in the top 10 of best bodybuilders of all time. And when you look at the back of this guy, they were chasing Dorian Yates. They had these pull-down machines, you guys know which machines I'm talking about. You see them sometimes using them now again. I think it really helped for those lower lat insertions. Traps. Cormier also very strong, dude. Hey, I'm not taking nothing away from Samson. This is a good wide lat spread. similar condition in the glutes, hamstrings, I can tell you that much. Anyway, rear double. And this is the same thing. Chris Cormier had a powerful back, a strong back. Perfect lat insertions. I mean, my soul. And again, guys, taking nothing away from Samson Dauda. He is a Hostetler stud as well. But Chris Cormier is Chris Cormier. Top 3, 2 times, 99, what other, 2002, I think? The year that Gunter was there. Chris Cormier beat Gunter. Anyway, lost to Kevin Levrone. Exactly the same hamstrings and glutes again. Look at this. Wow. Go to the abs and thigh. And this is where they differ. There's a few shots where they do differ. Well, maybe one shot. I think the side chest was different, which goes to Cormier. And I think the abs and thighs different, which also goes to Cormier. This is top 10. Oh, top 5 maybe. Abs and thighs. I made an abs and thigh video. Oh, Sean Ray was good. Sean Ray actually standing right beside Chris Cormier here, and he wasn't beating him. Maybe. Lee Priest. Check out the abs and thigh on Lee Priest sometime when you get a couple extra minutes. Google it. Yeah. Chris Cormier winning this one for sure. Go to the most muscular. And this one is a moment in time for Chris Cormier. Love this picture. I think they were just snapping the shot. He was snapping the pose. Everything was just working out for him. He looks thick. He looks huge. He looks hard. And all the while, guys, Samson Dauda, hey, he's good. But you got to think of this in terms of Chris Cormier. He come around 95, I think. He looked good. 96, was he there? I don't know. 97, he was there. He was good. He was getting better. 98, he really come on, on the scene, on fire. He was getting better and better every year. See, Samson hasn't even made his debut yet at the Olympia. So he's way back there in terms of Chris Cormier's career. And when 1999 hit, this is the Chris Cormier we got. We received the best Cormier we have ever seen. He's arguably been bigger a little bit later years, but obviously here, 1999. This defeats Samson Dauda of the 2022 Arnold Classics. The CIA pushing too many pencils. But anyway, yeah, that is it's a victory, guys, for Chris Cormier, and 2 of my favorites for sure. So it's always difficult to hand Samson Dauda a loss. He's a cool dude, but I'm sure he would bow down to Chris Cormier, one of the best of all time. Hit thumbs up, guys. Subscribe to the channel. Have a good one.